Welcome back to the Citizen Channel. Hope you're all staying safe and well, and welcome back to the Odds Show as we look forward to Peterborough United versus Manchester City, of course, in the FA Cup fifth round. Yes, it's like the old days, 41 years ago, almost to the day, a couple of weeks out to when we last played them, and the only time we played them in the FA Cup back in 1981, of course. So we're going to look at the odds on that one today. Please, if you are new to the channel, push that subscribe button, push the bell notification. Please tell your friends about this Citizen channel. I do City past, present and forever. If you can do that, that'd be wonderful. Any thumbs ups will always be appreciated, guys. Give us a thumbs up. Try and get between 15 and 20 for these vlogs. So if you can do that for me, that will be great. Right, so Peterborough, yes. Kick-off 7:15 p.m, unusual. I'll be down there, guys. Any of you going, try and say hello. I mean, it won't be a big end, will it? So come and give us an hello anyway. If you see me knocking around there's a couple of guys mentioned they're going, and I've sort of already said that to them. So come and seek me out if you can, and just say hello, and it'll be great to see you. Charity bets, yeah, I've let you down, guys. I'll let myself down. I let everybody down last time. Obviously, with the charity bets, I had 3 bets against Everton. Close with a couple. I did have 2-0. We won 1-0. And I did have both teams to score, which I'm pretty glad didn't happen in the end. But we came very close to that as well, if you think about the non-penalty decision, if you like. So, yeah, but that's how it goes. So I'll try to do better this week anyway. There's still plenty in the pot. I will try. It's not many weeks we have losing weeks, so I will try and get that all back as much as I can. Of course, there'll always be a City leaning if you watch these vlogs in these odds shows. And of course, if there's any value on the opponents, if you're a Peterborough fan and you're watching, and I'll give you anything that looks interesting from your point of view as well. Please, I don't condone gambling in any way, and only bet what you can afford. And please, when the fun stop. And if you do tend to have any problems with this, there are organisations, as you know, that you can find, or just give me a shout, and I can point you into one of the numerous organisations that help people if you are having problems. I say I just do this for fun, and I just do this literally for charity at the moment. I do have a little racehorse as well now that I'm in a syndicate. We're not really here, so I will be having a go on that as well during the season. But literally, I just do my charity bets plus that, and that'll also be for towards charity as well. So, yeah, I don't, I can pick and choose and drop out of. Say I have been. Quite sort of gambled in the past and made a lot of money in the past for various reasons. But as I say, it's something I can pick up and drop. But not everyone's in that position of this. So any problems, just give us a shout. Right, let's check out some value on Peterborough. All these prices are at the 27th of February 2022. Interestingly enough, City the favourites to win the FA Cup. No surprise there, is there really? Let's be honest about it. We're 2-1 favourites. That's not bad. That's not a bad price, but we've underperformed in the FA Cup over recent seasons, so we'll have to do better. Liverpool are 4-1, Chelsea are 5, and Spurs are 7-1. I couldn't find any odds. I said in the preview show, I couldn't find any odds on United. I'm not too sure why, but I'm sure someone will tell me. For this match in particular, City are 1-8 on, so as you'd expect, let's be honest about it. A draw is 9-1, and Peterborough are miserly 33-1. I mean, please give them something. Give them a little bit of interest. 66-1, 100-1, something like 500-1. Give them something to have a go at. 500-1, but you can only have so much money on it. I mean, I don't understand those odds on Peterborough. There's no inclination from a Peterborough point of view to, well, you could have 50p on it, and you might win 30 odd quid back, but come on, bookies, come on, bottle merchants. My 11, this is my start 11. Please watch my preview show for more reasoning on this. So I'll just give you my basic 11. There are reasons for and against these players that I've gone through on the preview show. I've gone with Carson, Walker, Aki, Stones, Zinchenko, Ferner, Gundogan, McAtee, Jesus, Grealish and Mahrez as my starting 11. And thoughts on the outcome, just general thoughts, but come into it when I was looking at the odds. Much change City side. I think I've made 9 changes to the Everton side, but obviously you've got to expect a comfortable winning margin, haven't you? In no disrespect to Peterborough, I'm sure they think the same. So I expect at least 3 goals. I mean, 2 goals is doable, but I mean that anything less than 3 goals is a bit iffy. So a 3-0, a 4-1, a 4-0, my pick. It could get embarrassing, but hopefully not particularly, because I think Peterborough will count themselves very, very well. I think they'll do an okay job. I'm sure they will. Will they nick a goal? They could do. Would be a surprise. They could nick a goal, but I would doubt it. They're not shy to cards, Peterborough. If they're up for a battle, they are capable of getting 3 or 4 cards in a game. But I don't have any sort of odds on the cards in this vlog today. But if you do get a booking, you fancy the card thing, they do. Madeley, although he's not a big card giver, Peterborough can do it. And I expect them to fight this one, so there could be a few cards. And corners as well, I expect, obviously with City's dominance, so I would expect quite a few corners as well, which against Fulham the other week, Peterborough conceded about 10 corners and had 4 or 5 of their own. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's not a high corner count in this as well. So what have we got? What's the value? First goal scorer, let's have a look at that. Something I don't normally bet on, but there's some interesting prices. Mahrez, who I expect to play, is 10-3. These are all with 365, a 10-3. Foden's 9-2. Follow on from his goal, of course, against Everton if he plays. Not too sure. McAtee and Grealish, for instance, are 5-1. So again, not great odds, to be honest with you. Gundogan's a 6-1. Again, not fantastic. And interesting enough, if you look at Peterborough, Clark Harris, I'm not too sure, guys, any Peterborough fans. He's 16-1. But the interesting one for me is Ricky J. Jones. Yeah, he's actually played 3 or 4 FA Cup appearances for Peterborough. And he's scored every 26 minutes. He scored 3 in those 3 out of those 4 games, and he's only been on the pitch 79 minutes. So he's averaging a goal every 26 minutes in the FA Cup. So Ricky J. Jones, keep your eyes out for him, guys. He may surprise us. And of course, if City are going to have a defender to score, obviously on a set piece, for instance, an early goal, and if Peterborough start pretty well and hold us, we could get a set piece goal. Aki is 22-1 and Stone's 28-1, both with 365. Anytime goal scorer, this is where we usually get a bit more value, but there isn't any real value on the obvious names, that's for sure. Fernandinho, we get 13-2, that's interesting. Aki's 7-1 with Paddy Power. Stone's 15-2 with 365. Zinchenko would be great if he scored, wouldn't it? 7-1 with Hills. And the aforementioned Ricky J. Jones of Peterborough, you get 15-2. So if he comes on as a sub, there you go. Might be worth a little flutter, that one. Both teams score, no, as you'd expect, is 1-2 on. It's fair enough. But if you do fancy Peters to nick one or get one, or I say nick one, he might win 1-0, he might win 2-1, might win 2-0, who knows? But yeah, both teams score, yes, is 6-4. So obviously the bookies are going more to a clean sheet, I think, for City, basically, on that. Correct scores, yeah, I've looked at the City wins. 2-0 is 11-2, a 2-1 is 12-1, a 3-0 is 11-2, a 3-1 is 12-1, a 4-0 is 7-1, and a 4-1 is 16-1 with Hills, if you fancy Peterborough to get a goal. If it gets messy, yeah, well, 5-0 is 12-1, a 6-0 is 25-1 with Paddy Power. I've stuck there, guys. I'm not no more disrespect to Peterborough. But if Peterborough do with the business, a 0-0 draw is 25-1. 1-1 draw, 18-1. This is 90 minutes, don't forget. A 2-2 draw, 50-1 with Bet Victor. Why not? A posh win, Peterborough win. Hey, you guys, Peterborough fans, 66-1 for a 1-0 with Betfair Sports. 2-1 win for Peterborough with Corals, 80-1. Fill your boots, guys. Half-time, full-time? Yeah, and this is where my first charity bet. I've done only 2 bets this week. First charity bet comes in. I'm trying to get some money this week, guys. So I think 1-2 on for City to be winning at half-time and full-time. City. That I think that's fairly generous, don't you? I mean, I'd be very, very disappointed if City aren't winning at half-time and then win at full-time in this. It would be a bit of a mini disaster, in all fairness. A draw in City, you can get 7-2 on Sky with Sky. So if you think they can hang out for a half, and obviously City manage it in the end, that's okay. But my first charity bet, yeah, I'm going to go City. I know it's a bit boring, guys, but I want to get some more money in the pot. So I'm going to go at 0.49. I got on the Smarkets, on the betting exchanges. I don't bet with the bookies normally. I just use Smarkets. So I've got 0.49 on City, half-time, full-time. That's the first charity bet. And my second charity bet is on the goals over and under. Yeah, you get over 2.5. It's 2-5 with Hills. So if you don't mind betting odds on, it's got to be that, hasn't it? It's got to be over 2.5 goals. It's got to be 3 goals in the game. That's 2-5 with Hills. But over 3.5, which again, surely it's got to be over 3.5, even if it's a 3-1 or, a 2-2 or a 4-1. 5-6 with Bet Victor. Over 3.5 goals. That's nearly evens. You can't really ask that much more than that, can you? Over 4.5, which again, very feasible. 4-1, 5-1, 4-2, 5-2, all combinations. It's 9-4 you can get generally as well, over 4.5. So if you do expect goals, and why not? A lot of the City players will be up for this because they want to get back in, not in the good books, but back in Pep's mind for future games as the season comes to a conclusion, and FA Cup finals perhaps, and Champions League quarter-finals and semi-finals, etc. So why not over 4.5 at 94? So my second charity bet, I'm not going to push that. I'm not going to go for the over 4.5, but I've done over 3.5. So the second charity bet again on the betting exchanges, I got 0.97 with Smark. It's a little tiny bit of commission, but obviously more or less that. So that's my second charity bet at 0.97 with Smarkets. Winning margin, yeah, as I said, anything. I mean, if it's less than 2, again, all credit to Peterborough, disappointing for City. But if you fancy 4 or more, not unreasonable, 11-4 generally. 3 goal margin, 10-3 with Bet365. A 2 goal margin, 3-1. And I was just 1 goal margin, 4-1 with Sky. You expect it to be a tight game. And why not if Peterborough have a goal? They've got nothing to lose. There won't be I don't have any particular nerves. I think they'll just go for it. And the corners, yes, just to finish off today's look at stuff. Corners is very interesting. I mean, there should be plenty of corners. It should be sort of City pressing, creating chances, Peterborough blocking stuff. So over 10 evens, you get generally evens on that. I think it's 365 offer evens on that. That's not bad over 10. I would go for over 10 with this one. And under 10, you can get 11-10 against. So if you think it's going to be tighter than that and there's not going to be many corners, go for that. But I won't put you off either of those, to be honest with you. But I would probably go for over 10 if it was just left for me to do. So there you go, guys. The first charity bet would be, as I said, half-time, full-time. City at 0.49. And the second charity bet, goals over under. I've gone over 3.5 at 0.97. So please, guys, fingers crossed if it doesn't compete with what you're having a flutter on. Let me know what you're doing, what you think, what you fancy. It'd be great to hear from you either before or after the event. Let me know how you've got on and how you've done with your little flutter on this Peterborough versus Manchester City FA Cup round 5. Thanks for watching. What are we going to do rest of the day? Have a great one. Look after yourselves, look after your friends, look after your families. More important, let's all look after each other. To meet here again on the Citizen channel. I only ask one thing, don't I? Please stay safe, Blues. Come on, City. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.